Hi there. We know that when we write concisely, we have less of a chance of confusing our reader. Why is that? Concise writing is clear, direct, to the point, and it leaves less room for misinterpretation. But how do we do it? Well, today we're going to look at one simple hack that can help us write more concisely simply by looking at whether we're using the noun version of a word or the verb version. And guess what? The verb version is going to be more concise. So let's get into it. All right, so many words in English can be represented through either a noun or a verb version. Those words will always convey the same general meaning, but they'll do it differently. And it turns out the verbs will provide that information right away without requiring any extra words or fluff, whereas the nouns are going to bring fluff with them. So we'll look at this idea through the examples of change and require. Now, change can be a verb or a noun just by itself. We don't even have to always change the spelling. I can change a recipe. I took action and changed a recipe for something I cook. Or I can make a change to a recipe. If I change a recipe, that change is a verb. If I make a change, I've made a thing, so I've made a noun. And you'll notice in the writing, the noun version requires those extra words, made, to. The verb version didn't need any of that because it packed all that information just into the central verb of the sentence. Second example, require. We can have a requirement that you attend to onboarding sessions, or we can simply require you to attend to onboarding sessions. Either one will convey the same information, but the verb will do so right away by front-loading meaning and avoiding those fluffy words. So try this out. Take a look at how common this is in English. Here's a slide just showing a few more examples, but there are many more. And whether the verb is discuss, agree, argue, plan, etc., you'll always see more fluffy words, more support words in the noun version. So when you're looking at your own writing, if you see some nouns that end in shun or meant, like most of these do, you'll probably notice they have fluff around them. Words like to, have, for, about, that, by, is. We don't want that, right? We want to get meaning right to our readers, so stick with the verb version and see how that helps you write more concisely. And if you're interested in more, next week I'm coming out with a self-paced on-demand class on writing concisely, so I took this excerpt from there so you could kind of see what it was like. And I'll look forward to talking to you about that. I'll put some information in the notes in case you're interested. Have a good day.